You are now muted.
कुलदीप मैं बनने वाली हूँ, मेरी हड्डी खा लेना। कुलदीप मुझे कहाँ जला के आएगा? मेरे को कहाँ जला के आएगा? बट एक बार कहाँ फेंकेगा, जलाएगा फेंकेगा, क्या करेगा? नहीं फेंकेगा। मेरी हालत खराब हो गया है।
You are now unmuted.
Hello. Hello. Good afternoon, Krishna. How are you? Okay, I'm fine. Okay, so today we are going to discuss about quadratic equation. Okay, so do you have any idea about quadratic equations? Okay, so have you solved exercises of quadratic equation chapter from NCERT and other books? Some questions for your board preparation in school. Okay, so look, basically quadratic equation we define also in polynomial chapter if you remember. Okay, so any equation of the type ax square bx plus c equal to 0. ठीक है, any equation of this form where a is not equal to 0. Okay, and a, b and c are real number. Real numbers. Okay, so this type of equation is known as our quadratic equation. Okay, can you tell me if a equal to 0? If a equal to 0, then what will be the problem with this equation? Can you identify? If value of a is equal to 0, Krishna, then what will be the problem with this equation? If a equal to 0, if we substitute at this place, then the first term is 0. Then equation reduces to bx plus c equal to 0. Then this is a linear equation. Linear equation. Okay, so to make it quadratic equation, so a is not equal to 0. This is the necessary. If a equal to 0, this equation is reduces to linear. Okay, so can you tell me what is the degree of this equation? We define degree in polynomial chapter. Degree of quadratic equation. What is the degree? Degree of quadratic equation is 2 because the term is x square. So degree of quadratic equation is 2. Okay. So if we write some examples for quadratic equation, some examples are like 3x square plus 2x plus 1. Okay, if I write simple x square, is this a quadratic equation or not? Simple x square. Yes, because the highest power should be square. This is a quadratic equation. These are simple some examples of a quadratic equation. Okay, how to solve a quadratic equation? ठीक है, methods of solutions. How to solve a quadratic equation? There are few different methods. First method is our factorization method. Okay. In factorization method, we simply split middle term to factorize the equation. For example, if I have some quadratic equation like x square minus 3x plus 2 equal to 0. Can you factorize this equation? Can you factorize this equation? Okay, so tell me the factors. How to factorize this? Okay, we split middle term. Okay, so we simply split middle term using the product of these two terms, first and last term. Okay, so what is the product of first and last two terms? This is 2x square. Okay, we have to split this 2x square. If we add or subtract two factor, then we get minus 3x, and if we multiply we get this factor. Okay, so can we split this term as minus 2x minus x? Because if we multiply minus 2x into minus x, we get 2x square, this product. Okay, I think you have the idea of middle term splitting in factorization. Okay, so now we factorize this by middle term splitting. X square minus 2x minus x plus 2 equal to 0. If I take x common from these two terms, then x minus 2, sorry, minus 1, then x minus 1 equal and 2 x minus 2 equal to 0. These are two factors. These are our factors. Okay, then how to find 0 from the factors? 0 of the quadratic equation. Okay, if I equate each factor equal to 0, x minus 1 equal to 0, then x equal to 1, and x minus 2 equal to 0, then x equal to 2. These are our two zeros of quadratic equation. Okay, I think you are familiar with all those terms, zeros and factors we have discussed in polynomial chapter. Okay, so factorization method is quite simple and we use factorization method in polynomial chapter 2. Okay, so next method is our quadratic formula. What is quadratic formula? You know what is the quadratic formula? Can you tell me the formula? Quadratic formula is, suppose we have equation ax square bx plus c equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0. The value of x is equal to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Okay, this is our quadratic formula. If I split this formula, we have two values of x. X is equal to minus b plus b square minus 4ac by 2a, and Second factor is x equal to minus b minus b square minus 4ac by 2a, isn't it? These are our two values of x. These are basically two roots. So we say this root is equal to sometime alpha and this root is sometime equal to beta, isn't it? Okay. So let me ask you, we have given a special name to this term, this b square minus 4ac. What is the name of this term? B square minus 4ac. We represent with the help of capital D, and D is stands for discriminant. Okay, B square minus 4ac. Okay, so now tell me, with the help of D, we can identify the nature of the roots. These are our roots basically. First root is this and second root is this. Okay, with the help of this term discriminant, we can identify nature of root of quadratic equation. So next thing we need to know nature of roots of quadratic equation. Okay, so because look, our first root, let's suppose alpha is equal to minus b plus under root b square minus 4ac divided by 2a, and beta is equal to minus b minus b square minus 4ac by 2a. And this factor we represent with the help of d, b square minus 4ac, isn't it? Look, this is a square root term. We know we do not allow negative value inside the square root. Okay, if the first case this d is positive, that means d is greater than 0. Positive means d is greater than 0. Then alpha and beta, these are two distinct roots. Then quadratic equation has two real and distinct roots. Okay. Second, if the value of d is equal to 0, if we substitute d equal to 0, because we can rewrite these two roots with the help of d, so then alpha is minus b plus under root d by 2a, and beta is minus b minus under root d by 2a. If we substitute d equal to 0, then both alpha equal to beta, we will get minus b by 2a. Same root. So we can say two real and equal roots. Both roots are our equal for d equal to 0. Okay. If in third case, if d is negative, can you tell me what will be the problem if d value is negative? Can you tell me the problem when d is negative? Krishna, can you identify the problem? What is the problem? Because we do not allow negative value inside the square root. Okay, so we say no real roots. अगर roots real नहीं है, because roots are not real, then in this case we have imaginary roots. roots which involve term iota. You will study this imaginary root kind of thing in class 11th. There is a chapter complex number. We use imaginary root concept there in class 11th. Okay, complex number chapter. Okay, so you just remember one note for the simplicity. If we have something under the root, some quantity, let's say, okay, so x cannot be a negative number. Okay, if x is negative, then this quantity under root will be our imaginary number. Okay, remember this note. Okay, so we have three conditions. First condition, if d is greater than 0, then quadratic equation has two real and distinct roots. One root is alpha and another root is beta. Second condition, if d equal to 0, then alpha equal to beta equal to minus b by 2. Both roots are equal, but both roots are real. In third case, if d is less than 0, then we do not have any real root. We can say we have some imaginary roots. Okay. I think all these three conditions are clear to you. Are you getting all these three conditions, Krishna? Okay. Let's suppose, for example, I have a equation like x square plus x plus 1 equal to 0. Okay, so what kind of roots this equation have? Tell me the nature of roots. Can you identify the nature of root for this given equation? Okay, so tell me what is the nature of roots for this equation? Okay, look how to solve this type of question. First, write the equation x square x plus 1 equal to 0 and compare with our original equation ax square bx plus c equal to 0. Then tell me what is the value of a? A value is 1. What is the value of b? B value is 1. And what is the value of c? C value is also 1. Isn't it? To identify nature of root, we need to calculate d value. Our d value is b square minus 4ac. Yes, real roots exist. No, this is not real root. First, calculate d value. If we calculate d value, what is the b square? 1 square minus 4. What is the value of a? A value is 1. And what is the value of c? 1. Then if we simplify this expression, 1 minus 4, that is equal to minus 3. So now tell me, we have d value equal to minus 3. So what kind of root this equation should have? What kind of root this equation should have? No real roots. Yeah, exactly. No real roots. Now you got my point, how to identify the nature of root? Okay, so let's move. Okay, try to simplify for this equation. For example, I have x square minus 5x minus 3 equal to 0. Can you tell me what kind of root this equation have now? Can you identify what kind of root this equation has? First tell me what is the value for a. What is the value for a? Can you tell me the value of a? Okay, so what is the value for a? Just compare with this equation, ax square bx plus c equal to 0. Just compare. So a value is the coefficient of x square. So what is the coefficient of x square? Here 1. A value is 1. Now tell me the value for b. B value, compare the coefficient of x. The b value is minus 5. Okay. And c value is our minus 3. Now calculate d value. D value is b square minus 4ac. Okay. So if we calculate minus 5 square minus 4 into a value is 1 and c value is minus 3. So now 25 plus 12. So how many? How much? 37. Okay. So now our d value is 37. That is d is greater than 0. Okay. So that means we have real and distinct root. Okay, are you getting my point? This equation has real and distinct. Distinct means two different root. Okay. So can you solve some question based on this? The first question, that is very simple question. Just you have to identify which equation is quadratic and which is not a quadratic equation. Can you identify quadratic equation? Just simplify one by one and tell me which one is our quadratic equation. Okay, look at first question. We have x minus 2 square plus 1 equal to 2x minus 3. If we simplify, then x square plus 4 minus 4x plus 1, that is equal to 2x minus 3. Okay. X square minus 6x plus 8 equal to 0. Okay. Now tell me, this is a quadratic or not? This equation is quadratic or not? Are you getting my point? This is a quadratic equation. Okay. Now simplify for second question. What is our second question? X into x plus 1 plus 8 equal to x plus 2 x minus 2. Okay. If we simplify, then x square plus x plus 8 equal to x square minus 4. If we apply the identity a plus b, a minus b equal to a square minus b square for these two factors. Okay. Now, if we look at this equation, this x square get cancelled. Okay. So now left out equation is x square 8 plus 4, that is 12, equal to 0. So now tell me, what kind of equation is this? What kind of equation is this? Krishna, not quadratic. So we have special name for this, linear equation. Okay. This is the way we identify whether the equation is quadratic or not. I think that is clear to you. So can you simplify these two expressions for yourself at home? Can you try 3 and 4 at home? Okay. So now move to next question. Now tell me, if 1 by 2 is the root of this quadratic equation, then what is the value of k? How to find the value of k if root of a quadratic equation is given? How to find the value of some unknown like k if some root of quadratic equation is given? Can you simplify this? Okay, look, whenever we have given some root value, if we put root value inside the equation, then equation is equal to 0. Okay, if alpha and beta are roots of a quadratic equation, then if we substitute alpha and beta, let's suppose our quadratic equation is x square bx plus c equal to 0. If we substitute x equal to alpha in this equation, then a alpha square b alpha plus c should be equal to 0. And similarly, if we substitute x equal to beta, then equation a beta square plus b beta plus c should be equal to 0. Root will always satisfy the given equation. Okay, so we repeat same procedure for this question. So we have a root, that is x equal to 1 by 2, we can say. And what is the equation? X square plus kx minus 5 by 4 equal to 0. To find the value of this k, we need to put the value of x equal to 1 by 2, because this is the root of this equation. Root always satisfy the given equation. Okay, if we substitute x equal to 1 by 2, then this equation 1 by 2 square plus k into 1 by 2 minus 5 by 4 equal to 0, isn't it? Just substitute the value of x equal to 1 by 2. Whatever the value of root is provided to you, you substitute in place of x. Okay, now if we simplify this expression, then 1 by 4 plus k by 2 minus 5 by 4 equal to 0. Okay, so if we simplify these two terms by taking LCM, then we have 4 as a LCM, 1 minus 5 plus k by 2 equal to 0, isn't it? Are you getting up to this? Are you following these steps? Okay, so if we simplify further, then this equation will reduces to minus 1 because here numerator is minus 4 and divided by plus 4 plus k by 2 equal to 0. Then if we simplify, then k by 2 equal to plus 1 and this implies k equal to 2. So our k value is 2. Okay, are you getting this question? Okay, so now you need to solve this question. We have to find the value of k. The following quadratic equation should not have equal roots. What is the condition for equal root? The given quadratic equation should have equal roots. What is the condition for equal roots? If a quadratic equation has equal roots, then d should be equal to 0, isn't it? Okay, so can you simplify the first one? 2x square kx plus 3. If this equation has equal root, then what is the value of k? First we need to calculate our d value, then equate is equal to 0. So what is the d value? B square minus 4ac. So if I substitute the value of all these parameters, then k square three, and if I put d equal to 0, then equal to 0. Okay, and further at k square this is equal to 24 equal to 0. Okay, by 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24. Now the value of k equal to k square equal to 24, then value of k will be plus minus under root 24. We can also write this k equal to plus minus. How can we break 24? 4 into 6. Then we can write k equal to plus minus sorry, k equal to plus minus, if this 4 get out of the root, then 2 root 6. This is the value of k. Okay, can you simplify second part? Can you simplify this second part now? Okay, so tell me the answer first. You have 1 minute. Tell me the answer first. Just calculate and tell me the answer. Tell me the value of k if this equation has equal roots. Okay, just simplify this equation. So what is our equation? Our equation is kx x minus 2 plus 6 equal to 0, isn't it? If we simplify this, then kx square minus 2k plus 6 equal to 0. Okay, now calculate d value. D is our b square minus 4ac. So what is the value of b square? Minus 2k square minus 4 into k into 6, that is equal to 0. 4 equal roots. That is the condition for equal root d equal to 0. Now if we simplify this, then 4k square, this is 24k equal to 0. Now tell me what is the value of k. After this equation, tell me the value of k. What is your answer for this question? Tell me the answer for this question. How to solve this equation? Okay, if we take 4k common from this two factor, then 4k is outside, then k minus 6 equal to 0. If we equate these two factor equal to 0, then 4k equal to 0 and k minus 6 equal to 0. We have two values, k equal to 0 and k equal to 6. Two values of k for which this quadratic equation has equal roots. But now tell me, if I put k equal to 0, then this coefficient is vanished. We have discussed earlier a is not equal to 0. So now tell me, the k equal to 0 is valid or not in this case? The answer k equal to 0 is valid answer or not for this case? Not valid, because if we look at our simplified equation, this is our equation. Our equation is kx square minus 2kx this plus 6 equal to 0. This is our equation. If we put k equal to 0, then equation reduces to 6 equal to 0. So is this a quadratic equation for k equal to 0? No, this is not a quadratic equation, because we have discussed earlier the coefficient of x square is never be 0. So we reject this value, because for k equal to 0, equation is not quadratic in nature, quadratic form. Are you getting my point? Why we rejected k equal to 0? Okay, you have to verify every time if you get multiple answer whether these answers are valid or not. Because if you put k equal to 6 here, then there is no problem. Okay, the condition we have written whenever we define quadratic equation, ax square bx plus c equal to 0, a is not equal to 0. It cannot be 0. You have to remember this point always. Okay. So can you solve this question now? Which of the following equation has sum of roots as 3? Which of the following equation has sum of root as 3? If you remember how to calculate sum of root and product of root for a quadratic equation, we have discussed all those things in polynomial chapter. Because if we have quadratic equation ax square bx plus c equal to 0, we have discussed sum of root alpha plus beta. What is the value? Minus b by a. Okay. Product of root alpha into beta, that is c by a. This is our sum of roots, and this is our product of root. Okay. We have discussed all those things in polynomial. Okay, so now tell me from these four equations, which equation has sum of root as 3? So we need to calculate our minus b by a. So for first equation, let's check out for first equation. For option A, what is the equation? 2x square minus 3x plus 6 equal to 0. Okay, if we check sum of root alpha plus beta minus b by a, if we substitute value minus, what is the value of b? Minus 3. What is the value of a? Then our sum of root is 3 by 2. So this is not our answer because we need sum of root as 3. And what is the value for this? 3 by 2. So if we check for option B, what is our option B? Minus x square 3x minus 3 equal to 0. Now again alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a. So minus of 3 divided by minus of 1, minus get cancelled, then sum of root is 3. So this is our valid answer. Can you check for C and D option too, whether C or D option has sum of root 3 or not in similar fashion? Can you verify for C and D option too in similar way? Okay. Okay. So now tell me what kind of root this equation has. This is the question. Can you tell me the which option is correct for this? The quadratic equation 2x square minus 5x plus 1 has what kind of nature of root this equation has? What kind of nature of root this equation has? Because देखो, all four options are written in nature of root. Two real and distinct root, two equal roots, no real roots, more than two real roots. So to identify nature of root, we always have to calculate value of d. What is the value of d for this question? D equal to minus 3. Okay, let me check. D is our b square minus 4ac. So if I check minus root 5 square minus 4 into 2 into 1, then this is plus 5, this is 8. So yes, you are absolutely right. D value is minus 3. So now tell me what kind of root? No real root. Yes, absolutely. So option C is our correct option. Okay. Okay. So can you identify this question for yourself? Which of the following equation has two distinct root? Now we have to check which equation has distinct root. What is the condition for distinct root? D should be greater than 0. No. D equal to 0 is the condition for equal root. We need distinct root in this case. Distinct root means D should be greater than 0. D should be positive quantity. Okay. So if we check for first option, what is the value of D? Minus 3 root 2 square minus 4 into 2 into 9 by 2. This get cancelled. Then 9 to the 18 and this is 36 and D value is finally minus 18. D value is minus 18. Okay. So for first equation, what nature of root is? No real root. For the first equation, option A, the nature of root is no real root. Okay. For option B, our option B is D value 1 minus 4 into 1 into minus 5. Our D value is 21. So if D is greater than 0, that means two real and distinct root. Okay. So can you tell me now what kind of nature C equation? The nature of root for equation C, option C. Similarly, x square plus 3x plus 2 root 2. D value is 3 square minus 4 into 1 into 2 root 2. If we simplify, 9 minus 4 into 2, 8 root 2. Can you tell me this is a positive quantity or negative quantity? You have to remember some root value. Value of root 2 is approximately 1.41 and value of root 3 is approximately 1.73. You need to remember these two values. Lot of time we use for simplifying our calculation. Okay, root 2 value is 1.41 and root 3 approximate value is 1.73. So if we put 9 into 8 minus 1.41 and simplify, 9 minus this is 8 to, so this is our negative value. Okay, now we can conclude this is negative, so we can say no real root. Okay, so similarly you can check for D part 2. Okay, you can do this D part in your homework. Okay, now find the root of this quadratic equation using quadratic formula. Can you find the root of quadratic equation 2x square minus root 5x minus 2 equal to 0 by using quadratic formula? Can you find the root of this quadratic equation by using quadratic formula direct? Okay, so what is our quadratic formula? X equal to minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac by 2a. Okay, so if we substitute the value x equal to minus b, so minus of minus root 5 plus minus under root b square minus root 5 square minus 4 into 2, c value is minus 2, divide over 2 into 2. Are you getting up to this? How to substitute value in this formula? Okay, now we simplify, then x equal to minus minus plus, that is root 5 plus minus, if we simplify, this is our plus 5 minus minus plus, this is plus 16 and divide by 4. Can you check the calculations? Is there any mistake? Just verify calculation. If I made some mistake, you can tell me. Okay, x equal to root 5 plus minus, this value is root 21 by 4. So our roots are, first root is x equal to root 5 plus root 21 by 4, and second root is x equal to root 5 minus root 21 by 4. Okay, these are our two roots by quadratic formula. Are you getting? Are you getting till now? Krishna? Okay. Okay. So from this question, you have to solve third question by quadratic formula. Solve third question by quadratic formula. So tell me root by solving the third question by quadratic formula. Can you apply this now? Okay, so tell me the root first. Okay, so let me write this equation. Minus 5x minus root 2 equal to 0. Okay, so if we substitute the value, x equal to minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac by 2a. Okay, x equal to minus, what is the value of b? B value is minus 5 plus minus b square, that is minus 5 square minus 4 into 3 root 2 into minus root 2. Okay, divide over 2 into 3 root 2. Okay, if we simplify further, then x equal to, this is plus 5 plus minus, this is 25, this is 2, 8, 8 3 is a 24, this is 24. Okay, this is 6 root 2. Okay, so x equal to plus minus, this is root 49 by 6 root 2. So our x value is plus minus 7 6 root 2. So our first root is, this is 5 plus 7 divided by 6 root 2, that is 12. 6 root 2, this get cancelled and this is equal to 2, and again this get cancelled, this is equal to root 2. So our first root is root 2. If we simplify for second root, for minus sign, 5 minus 7 divide over 6 root 2 minus 1 by 6 root 2. Okay, this is our second root. Are you getting this? Okay. So can you solve all these left question at home? Can you try all these question? These are similar question. You can solve by using factorization too and using quadratic formula too. Okay. Try some of question by factorization, some of them by quadratic formula. So, okay. Now we have one more method, that is completing the square method. Are you familiar with this method, completing the square method? To find the root, there is one more method, completing the square. That method is quite beneficial. Okay, Look, if we need to make complete square, the first we need to rearrange this equation. What is the first step? In first step, take coefficient, या फिर we can say make coefficient of x square equal to 1. Okay, then how to make this coefficient 1? Either taking this 6 as common or dividing whole equation by 6, isn't it? First step is to make the coefficient of x square equal to 1. So my question is that how to make the coefficient of x square equal to 1? How to make the coefficient of x square equal to 1? To make this coefficient equal to 1, we need to take 6 as a common. If we take 6 as a common, then this equation is x square minus 7 by 6x plus 2 by 6 equal to 0 by taking 6 as a common. Okay. If we divide this 6 into this side, then this equation reduces to x square minus 7x plus 7x by 6 plus 2 by 6 equal to 0. Now we need to make a complete square. To make complete square, okay, we need to add or subtract the half of this coefficient. So second step, add and subtract half 1 by 2 coefficient of x square, both sides. What that's supposed to mean? What is the coefficient of x? Minus 7 by 6. So we need to add or subtract this coefficient of half of this. So what is the half of this? 7 by 12. If we make half of this, square of this minus 7 by 12 square, okay, plus 2 by 6 equal to 0. Okay, are you getting up to this? Up to second step? Okay, now if we look at these three terms, this will convert into a complete square. So we can write by combining these three terms x minus 7 by 12 whole square and transfer these two terms to other side. Then this will be 49 by 144 minus 2 by 6. Okay. If we simplify this equation, then 144, this is 49, then how much? If we divide 144 by 6, then 6 2 are 12, 24, that is minus 48. Okay, so this equation reduces to x minus 7 by 12 whole square, and this is equal to 1 by 144. Okay, if we take square root both sides, by taking square root both sides, then this equation is x minus 7 by 12 equal to square root plus minus 1 by 44. Okay, if we reduce x minus 7 by 12, then if you take plus sign, or we can also say plus minus 1 by 12. Okay, so by simplifying this, x minus 7 by 12 equal to plus 1 by 12, and x minus 7 by 12 equal to minus 1 by 12. Separate both equations with plus sign and minus sign. Now if we simplify this, then x equal to 7 by 12 plus 1 by 12 by taking this to this side. Then x equal to 8 by 12. Then x value is 2 by 3. Cancelling at 4. Okay. 4 2s and 4 3s. Similarly, if we simplify this part, x equal to 7 by 12 minus 1 by 12, then x equal to 6 by 12 equal to 1 by 2. So next root is 1 by 2. Are you getting this completing the square method? Krishna? Are you getting this? Okay. So you have to solve this question by yourself by completing the square method. Okay. Note down this question. Note down this question and solve it yourself at home. Okay. If you have any doubt, let me know in next class. Okay. So let us end this session. Okay. Bye bye. Can we end? Okay.